Hello everyone. So this clip is part of a full podcast of the NSJD show, which is a podcast around physical fitness, mental fitness as well as self-improvement. तो अगर आपको ये clip पसंद आता है तो please watch the entire video, the entire podcast. उसका link मैं नीचे description में आप लोगों को दे रहा हूँ और इस वीडियो के end में भी वो वीडियो का जो एक annotation होती है, suggested video होती है, उसमें आपको पूरे podcast का link मिलेगा. तो please like the video if you really like it, subscribe to the channel. मुझे comments में बताएं कि how you like it, क्या आपका feedback है, so we can take that and improve the podcast series going forward. And with that, I won't take much of your time. You can go ahead and watch the clip.
It was when the whole mental thing with the whole identity and the mom brain started, was when I became very, very, I don't know if depressed is the word, but I was not doing well mentally. And because of that, I started resorting to food. So I did a lot of emotional eating. So it would be like, oh, काम पे stress हो रहा है, अब जाके कुछ खा लो, make you feel better. बच्चा तंग कर रहा है. पूरे दिन के बाद when मैं खप जाती थी ना, और मैं थक के जब अपने बेटे को सुलाती थी, उसके बाद जब मैं आती थी तो I would be like, now I need to eat something, you know. And then I would binge on the worst kind of food, KFC and McDonald's, and I would go to sleep. You know, it's like 12 baje, like it's the worst combination. Okay? And it was regular. So you can imagine how unhealthy that was. And I gained so much weight, I think 8-9 months after pregnancy. Not in pregnancy, not right after pregnancy, baad mein mera weight gain hua. And that's when like I started looking at myself in my videos and in my, you know, in the camera. And I was like, oh my God, like what happened there? And this was the first time I had experienced a body image issue कि पहले तो मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था कि you know how that feels. And it was just like, oh, I don't feel so good in the way that I look. I don't like to look at myself in the mirror. Like I would go up, you know, to my closet every day in the morning and I wouldn't know what to wear. 10 कपड़े निकाल के कुछ भी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा. And then I remember, obviously फिर आपकी confidence और self-esteem बिल्कुल ख़त्म हो जाती है ना. And then I was again in that phase where showing up on the camera just felt like absolute torture कि यार क्या है ये, क्या बकवास है, I look so bad. I remember मैं shoots पे होती थी, मेरी आंखों में आंसू आए हुए होते थे because I just didn't like the way that I looked. And now when I talk about it, I feel so bad for thinking like that about myself, you know, but it's the truth. I did feel like this. I can't deny, oh my God, no, I accepted myself. I didn't. I didn't at that time. I was not happy. And then, and I also saw a lot of people who were happy, no matter how they looked. Right? उनको फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ा. So
were they really happy?
I don't know, but that's how it appeared. Maybe a lot of people thought I was the same too, right? खैर फिर मैंने जो है क्या किया कि फिर मुझे एक दिन रियलाइजेशन हुई, बड़ा मुझे दुख हुआ, दिल में दुख हुआ कि हम ना why do you think of yourself this way and why do you think about your body this way, like that is just so bad, you know. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna work on it and I'm gonna start like working out. And I used to hate the way that I looked in the mirror. I was like, अब मैं workout करूँगी और ठीक करूँगी. But इसमें मुझे बहुत बड़ी flaw नज़र आई. वो ये थी कि I decided or made that decision to change my body because I hated it. And I thought that's not the right way to go about this. So I was like, no, first, and I know nobody thinks like this, but I was like, no, first I'm going to love myself like this and then I'm going to change my body. So the idea was that I'm going to find it in me to love my body enough to take care of it, which would include making it fitter, eating better, rather than hating my body and trying to change the way it looks. और मुझे इस बात की realization ज़्यादा इससे हुई that I started going for yoga. And when I went to yoga ना, तो yoga के end में they do meditation, Shavasana, जिसमें वो आपका body scan कराते हैं and you think about each part of your body. So उसमें I used to thank all of my body parts as well. और उसमें ना मुझे रोना आ जाता था because I realized that I had actually been very mean to my body, where I was like, oh, it looks so bad, completely forgetting about what it does for me. So, and that's when I realized, oh, body positivity is not just about accepting the way that your body looks. It's about having a positive relationship with your body. I realized that my relationship with my body was damaged. I hated it when I needed to love it more than ever because of the fact that it had given birth. So then I started thanking my uterus every day for giving birth. You know, I started thanking my breasts for feeding my child. I started thanking my legs and my arms for walking and rocking my child. You know, and it used to bring tears into my eyes because I had completely shifted the narrative around my body and myself from the way that it looked to what it does. And then it became overall like I can see, I can smell, I can hear, I can talk, I can walk, I can run, I can climb. All the work that I do, it's because of this body that I continue to shame when I look in the mirror. So I started to work on my relationship with my body, and it was when I realized that okay, I worked on it for a while, and then when I realized now I'm ready to make it better in the way that it's looked, after accepting it for everything and loving it for what it does for me. So I did not want to hate my body into changing it, right? So do you get what I'm saying? I wanted to love my body into changing it. Okay, oh my God, my body is so precious. I need to take care of it better. So I need to exercise because it needs to be taken care of. Because I need to be fit. Because I have a child. I have so many things to do. I've been giving it such bad food, but my body does so much for me. It doesn't deserve the bad food. So it was a change in my self-worth. You know, कि अच्छा नहीं, अब इस body को जिसने मेरे लिए इतना कुछ किया है, I'm going to feed it better and I'm going to treat it better. And that's when I decided, okay, now I'm ready to work out. So then I started eating better and started working out. You know, I talked to you so many times before about it, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready mentally.
Wow, that's a very, I think, sustainable way of looking at
Yes.
it. Right? But now when you have this hate and you like, when you just can't look at yourself in the mirror, कि इसको change करना है, बस change करना है, and then when you get fit, but somewhere along the line you gain weight back, वो फिर एक cycle में आप फंसे हुए हो.
Yes.
But when you look at it this way, कि छोटी-छोटी चीज़ों के बारे में हम अगर शुक्र अदा करें, and you know like हमें अगर छोटी सी कोई चोट लग जाए, पे उंगली में चोट लग जाए, and realize कि यार हम इस उंगली को कितनी चीज़ों में यूज़ करते हैं जो हम कर नहीं पा रहे. That's when realize कि oh अच्छा यार.
Yeah.
But you started doing that proactively.
Yes.
And then, so how long did you do that after which?
It was last July that I started yoga and working on my relationship with my body. And then मैंने workout actively start किया जाके Feb में. January के end में, हाँ, Feb में.
So more than 6 months?
Yes, I gave myself.
Wow.
To change my relationship with my body first and then change it the way that it looks. It's like having a friend, Noroze. Like if your friend becomes fat today, right? Do you change the way that you think about them? No, right?
Yeah.
Right? But when you care about a friend, right, you would want them to be better in their life. चलो friend छोड़ो, spouse की बात करते हैं, बच्चे की बात करते हैं, ठीक है? आपका बच्चा है, you care about your child. You will feed them the right thing, right? And you will make sure that they do the right things. They get the right amount of physical activity. उनकी आप academics, हर चीज़ को वो करोगे because you love them, not because you hate them. Right? And you love your children beyond the way that they look. Same for the body. It's a relationship. So I wanted to love my body beyond the way that it looked. And that's why I went through this entire thing.
Wow. That's really insightful. Because pata how I can relate to this? Ke for me, like I get into very good shape. उसमें मैंने videos बना ली, pictures बना ली. लोगों को लग रहा है कि अच्छा यही ही है इसकी physique. अब उससे जब थोड़ा सा right left होता है ना, तो आई स्टार्ट टू थिंक ये क्या कर लिया तूने अपने आप के साथ, और यार ये तो फारिग लग रहे हो और ये वो, बट दैट्स नॉट द राइट वे टू लुक एट इट. यू हैव टू बी, it's like what you said ना, कि you have to look at it from a like wider lens.
Wider lens,
हाँ,
yeah.
पीछे होके step back and then take a look at it from a wider lens कि you're taking care of your body, you're working out, खाना आप अच्छा खा रहे हो. सिर्फ पतला होना गोल नहीं है, सिर्फ ripped होना गोल नहीं है, बहुत ज़्यादा और चीज़ें भी हैं.
और goals हैं, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like I feel like my relationship with sugar changed not because of weight. My relationship with sugar changed because I know sugar is really bad. Right? And now I feel like हाँ मैं कभी कभार ले लेती हूँ, but my relationship with sugar has changed. I don't want it because I know it's bad. तो मैं लेती हूँ taste के लिए, उसके लिए, but you know.
Yeah. मेरे साथ भी ऐसा similar कुछ हुआ है. So this started this year. That पहले ये होता था कि I can have sugary stuff, या I can even have this fried food. क्योंकि मुझे पता है आई कैन फिट इट इन माई कैलोरीज, मुझे आता है करना, फ़र्क नहीं पड़ेगा, मैं ऐसे ही रहूँगा, कैलोरीज में फिट कर लिया. बट नाउ आई थिंक यार तू कैलोरीज में फिट कर लेगा, बट ब्रो वो जो चीज़ें हैं तुम्हारे अंदर जारी, दे नॉट गुड फॉर यू. इतने ज़्यादा ट्रांस फैट, इतना ज़्यादा वो, एंड ये व्हेन यू सी पीपल अराउंड यू, किसी का अर्ली एज में फैटी लिवर निकल आया, किसी का वो हो गया, कोलेस्ट्रॉल इशूज़. सो देन यू स्टार्ट टू थिंक कि अच्छा ये जो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जिनको मैं तो सिर्फ फिटनेस को इस तरह देख रहा हूँ कि हाँ स्टे इन शेप यार, KFC खा के भी यू कैन स्टे इन शेप, जस्ट मैनेज योर कैलोरीज, बट इट्स मच मोर देन दैट.
इट्स मोर देन दैट. और पता है इस चीज़ की रियलाइजेशन तब भी होती है कि व्हेन यू एक्चुअली स्टॉप कंज्यूमिंग दीज थिंग्स एंड यू फील द डिफरेंस इन योर एनर्जी.
Yes.
You feel less bloated, you feel so light. And it's not just कि weight lose हुआ है, but you feel energized because the food you're, and it's not like मैं कोई इस तरह की नहीं हूँ कि मैं बहुत healthy food खाती हूँ, मैं normal food खाती हूँ. I'm not a proponent of like restricting certain foods because मुझे ये भी लगता है कि weight loss के चक्कर में आपको अपना खाने के साथ relationship destroy नहीं करना चाहिए, because वो unsustainable है. But at least be conscious about it कि अच्छा अच्छी चीज़ें खा रहे हैं. और वही बात है ना, जब रिलेशनशिप चेंज हो गई है ना तो वो इतना रिस्ट्रिक्टिव फील ही नहीं होता. वो होता है कि बस अच्छा दिस इज़ आई मेक, एक्चुअली आई यूज अ पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशन अ लॉट इन दिस टाइम. आई एवरी मॉर्निंग आई यूज टू गेट अप एंड आई यूज टू राइट इन माई जर्नल आई मेक हेल्दी चॉइसेस.
अच्छा.
सो तब मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया आई एम द काइंड ऑफ पर्सन, इट्स लाइक फेक इट टिल यू मेक इट. आई मेक हेल्दी चॉइसेस and then you spend your day with that thought in your head that you make healthy choices. So whenever I was presented with the choice of being healthy or unhealthy, I would try to make the healthy one.
Acha.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lekin I can totally relate to this because maybe I think we're like maturing over time, looking things at a different way. तो मेरा भी इस तरह है कि पहले इस तरह होता था कि I get on a diet and जब जिस दिन डाइट ख़त्म हुई मैं कहता था आज तो मैं ये भी खाऊंगा वो भी खाऊंगा. Now it's like यार bro chill यार, मतलब कि हाँ ठीक है, but in the long run those things like they're bad for you in the long run. तो just chill, have थोड़ा बहुत ये खा लो, थोड़ा बहुत वो खा लो. पहले होता था कि यार इस दिन तो मैंने चीट करना ही है और आज मैं KFC खाऊंगा, आज मैं मैकडॉनल्ड्स खाऊंगा. नाउ आई एम लाइक कि हाँ थोड़े से कुछ फ्राइज खा लेते हैं, कोई नहीं, खैर है चलेंगे. इजी सीन है यार, क्या हो गया है.
Yeah, like I want to be easy with my body. Yeah. So उसको relax, it's lovely, it's a lovely thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. तो अगर थोड़ा ऊपर हो भी जाता है कोई बात नहीं, you know, खैर है. अगर थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, it's fine. And I do think fitness, like anything in your life, it's always going to be up and down. I know at some point again I'm gonna gain weight. You know, it's okay. It's something I've accepted. It's fine. I will lose it. Yeah.
But maybe not. But the ups and downs fluctuations आएंगी. Maybe not that much in which you were in that mental state.
Yeah.
उतना probably ना हो.
Probably
but
ना, yeah.
ऊपर नीचे 3-4 kg 5 kg वो तो
हो जाता
चलता रहता है.
है.
We have to accept that.
Have to accept
Yeah.